Hello Year 4, and this is our reading session for Wednesday the 13th of January. Okay, so we've been looking at the Mousel cat. So today what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can infer and deduce information from the text. So the things that we need to think about are, we're going to write a list of all the things Mouser believes are wrong with the people who live in Mousel. Then we're going to write a list of everything that she thinks is right about old Tom. And then as an extra challenge, we're going to think about how Mouser feels about old Tom, and we're going to try and find some evidence from the text to show why you think this, why you feel this. Okay, so to start with, you need obviously something to write this down on. So if we set our page up like this, if you just pause to write down the date and title. Okay, and then two headings. We want a list with wrong with the people of Mousel and right about old Tom. Okay, so you want to create two lists. So if you pause to give yourself a moment to do that. Okay, I'm going to read through the passage, read through the text, and you need to be thinking, what does Mouser think is wrong with the people of Mousel, and what does she think is good, what is right about old Tom? Okay, so listen carefully. So Mouser had many kittens in her time, but they had all grown up and left home. Her eldest son kept the inn on the quayside. It was noisy and smoky, and his man had once spilled beer on Mouser's head as he was drawing a pint. She did not go there very often. One of her daughters kept the shop on the corner. It was busy and crowded, and her lady had once stepped on Mouser's tail as she was weighing out some vegetables. She did not go there very often either. Sometimes Mouser felt that her children had not trained their people properly. Okay, so just stopping there for a moment, we can see already what she thinks is wrong with the people of Mousel, what Mouser thinks. You can see there, here she thinks that they are noisy. They are careless because he spilled beer. The man spilled beer on Mouser's head, suggesting they're quite careless. So if you pause, then you can get some things for your list here, because there's quite a lot about what she thinks is wrong with the people of Mousel. So if you want to start that list now. Okay, so she hasn't mentioned old Tom yet, so let's have a look at the next page and see what she thinks is right about old Tom. So her own pet, old Tom, was very well behaved. He never spilled the cream when he was filling her saucer. He always stoked the range to a beautiful golden glow. He rocked the rocking chair at just the right speed. He knew the exact spot behind her left ear where Mouser liked to be tickled. What was more, he never wasted his time drawing pints of beer or weighing out vegetables. When he was not looking after Mouser, he passed the day in the most useful way possible. He took his little boat through the narrow opening between the great breakwaters out into the blue-green sea and caught fish for Mouser's dinner. Okay, so she really likes her owner, old Tom, and she thinks there's lots of good things about him. Okay, one being there, he is well behaved. So for the write about old Tom list, you can pause on this page because there's a lot there. Okay, so once we've found what she likes about old Tom, what's good about old Tom, we need to use evidence. So for example, I think this, he never spilled the cream when he was filling her saucer. That shows he was careful, wasn't he? You know, he didn't waste anything. So we could put for one of them, and the evidence from the text, is that, oh, let's see if I can write here. I don't see it's big. Old Tom was careful because, I spelled because wrong, because he never spilled the milk in her saucer. So you can say what you can say what you think. So we think he was she thought he was careful. Why did she think she was careful? Because there's an example from the text. Because he never spilled the cream. I'll put milk, change that to cream, in her saucer. Oh, I've got a full stop there. Okay, so can you find any more examples, anything more on your list, and can you just write a sentence to say what she thinks about him and then find the evidence why she thinks that. Okay, and then if you can take a picture of your page and upload that to Class Dojo. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there. So bye for now, Year 4. See you soon.